The political leader of the Central Tibetan Administration, Tibet's government-in-exile, is visiting Australia this week. It comes as Prime Minister Anthony Albanese heads to China this weekend. Penpa Tsering joins us now from Sydney. Thank you very much for joining us this morning.
No, thank you for having me in your show.
As I mentioned, the Prime Minister Anthony Albanese is heading to China tomorrow for a week-long visit. What would be the message that you would want to get across for him to take with him on this meeting?
As I was listening to the news now, it says the trade is one of the main agenda for this visit, for 6 days long visit. So I think it's not enough to have freedom only in few countries in this world. Freedom is necessary for every human being in this world. So when Prime Minister Albanese is visiting there, I would urge him to also say that he would like to visit Tibet. And China says that there is no Tibet problem, that Tibet is a socialist paradise. If that is the case, then why don't you allow Prime Minister Albanese to see the paradise for himself and check out whether it's hell or heaven?
You're in Sydney at the moment, then you'll be heading to Melbourne. Can you tell me about the meetings that will be taking place and the significance of being here, how important that is?
No, here I'm mainly to meet with the Tibetan community because we have a little more than 3,000 strong Tibetan community here. This time I'm not planning for any political meetings, maybe 1 or 2, but I'm planning to come back. This time I want to evaluate how the second term of President Albanese is faring and how the reconstitution of the parliamentary group in the Australian Parliament will happen, and how the Foreign Office looks at the new dynamics that's happening between China and Australia with trade, security, a lot of issues on hand. So, yes.
The Dalai Lama just a few days ago announced a succession plan. Can you explain to our audience the significance of that?
No, His Holiness has been asked so many questions and he has responded in many ways. There have been talks about reincarnation, which is looking for a new soul boy after the demise of the Lama, or the emanation or succession. So many terminologies being used and so many questions that have been asked to His Holiness, even whether it could be a next woman Dalai Lama. His Holiness says yes. Now, with this statement that His Holiness, video message that His Holiness sent on 2nd July, it confirms, because His Holiness has also sometimes said that this could be the last Dalai Lama. So now he confirms that there will be a continuation of the Dalai Lama institution and there will be a continuation of the lineage. Now, how that will be done, that will come, because His Holiness keeps reassuring us that he will live for another 2 decades and more. In the last 1-2 months, he has been saying, I'll live up to 130. So I tell our Chinese friend, this message is for you, because they're waiting for this Dalai Lama to die. And His Holiness keeps saying that he will live long. So we have to see whether communism outlives His Holiness or His Holiness outlives communism in China.
Well, that was going to be my next question. Do you think China will accept this succession plan as laid out by the Dalai Lama?
Never, because it's for them, it's the whole charade of being responsible for recognition of reincarnated lamas, not believing in any religion, not believing in the concept of life after death. For them, it's a political tool to control Tibet if they can, just like what they did with Panchen Lama.
Penpa Tsering, thank you very much for joining us this morning and best of luck on your visit in Australia. Thank you.
Thank you so much.